Okay, what's up, y'all? So this is going to be your new moon in Cancer reading, okay? We have a new moon in Cancer that is happening on July 9th, okay? Actually, let me see. We have a new moon in Cancer that is happening tomorrow, okay? At the time that I'm filming this is going to happen on July 9th at 9:16 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? So this new moon in Cancer is going to be all about prioritizing, right? Your emotional goals, your self-care goals, right? We've been going through a lot of crazy energy lately, a lot of crazy energy lately. A lot. So many different transits have been going on. And for a lot of you guys, your life may have been turned upside down literally within the last 2 months. Like, I really would even go out on a limb and say that a lot of you, if not all of you, are definitely a completely different person than a person you were even back in May, right? Because a lot has happened since then. Since then, we've had, a total lunar eclipse. We've had a total solar eclipse. We've had the full moon in Capricorn. And so with this new moon in Cancer that is happening now, this is the first time that we've had a new moon in Cancer in a long time without any eclipse energies, anything kind of like affecting it in a negative way. So kind of think of this as like truly like a new moon of new moons, right? This is truly a new beginning. And again, a lot of you guys have already been feeling this energy. Now, before we dive deeper into this, right? I'm going to explain to you how this is going to work. We're going to do an overview of all the signs, and, we're going to jump in with the tarot, oracle, pull out any other messages that may be there, any intuitive messages that I may have for you guys. For those of you guys that don't really know how these types of readings work, okay, because I know that personally I'm used to doing Zodiac style readings and not necessarily astrological readings, but I will be getting more into a lot more astrology on this channel. You guys can definitely check your natal charts, okay, to see where Cancer is going to be falling. Where this transit is going to be falling within your chart. Okay, you can check anywhere from, I believe, 12 to 24 degrees. Just look for the houses that Cancer is in, right? So, for example, you might have Cancer in your first house, right, which is the house of self, right? So this is going to be all about prioritizing, who you are, right? Maybe you've been taken a beating by the world, and now it's time to kind of be a little bit more reflective, a little bit more nurturing towards yourself. Okay, maybe you have Cancer in your seventh house, which is your house of relationships. So this might be a good time to go on a lot of dates and start meeting people. This is a really good chance for love for you, right? Maybe you have Cancer in the second house that could point towards your finances. Maybe you've been spending a little bit too much, or maybe it's the total opposite where maybe you need to splurge on yourself, right? So this Cancer energy is going to manifest differently for everyone. Again, you can check your chart to see where you have Cancer in your houses to figure all of that out. But that's what I do for a fucking living. Okay, you guys can go to thealigningsouls.com, which is literally on screen, to book you a personal alignment reading. Okay, and definitely mention to me that you want this reading. I don't know why my words is all over the place, child. We're out of retrograde now. I don't know why my words is all over the place. Listen, I just got off of a little staycation because it's been a couple of weeks since I recorded for the channel, so bear with me, y'all. But yes, I am offering alignment readings, okay? And also for those of you guys that don't know how to check these energies and see how you're being affected, please, 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 it's very imperative that you guys book an alignment reading because listen, I'm telling y'all, I am trying to get more into doing more astrologically based videos on this channel versus just, regular tarot, because I am a firm believer that, yes, tarot is a great divination tool, right? But it only gives you half the story. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can tell you what's coming all day, but astrology points more towards the divine timing, right? So, even with love readings, I can tell you, okay, this person is coming to your life, or you might break up with this person, or I can tell you the storyline. But depending on where the planets are astrologically speaking, transit-wise, it may or may not manifest for you at this time. So book an alignment reading, okay? And I am also offering buy one, get one free alignment readings. Again, all that information is on screen in the description box below, thealigningsouls.com, right? So now back to this Cancer moon, right? The influence of the new moon in Cancer of 2021 is occurring on July 9th at 9:16 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's asking for us to prioritize our self-care goals and our emotional needs, right? And this new moon happens when the moon and the sun form an exact connection in the sky, indicating new beginnings and a fresh start. Now, Cancer is a cardinal water sign, right? Ruling the home, maternal energy, emotions, and is a nurturing energy. So, Other places that you may want to check is where you have cardinal signs, right? So check your houses of Cancer, right? Check your houses of Cancer, obviously Cancer new moon, but you also want to check for Aries, for Libra, and for Capricorn, okay? Because those are also, cardinal signs as well, right? So you may have Cancer in your 7th house, but you may have Capricorn in your 1st house, right? Both are cardinal signs, both areas more than likely will be affected, right? Also, as I get deeper into this, you guys want to focus on your star sign, but you also want to focus on your rising sign as well, right? So with the new moon in Cancer, we're prompted to enter a new reality that promotes self-preservation by releasing limitations and old structures in our reality that are no longer serving us on both the collective and individual level. So a lot of the times, all the time, when we're going through these different trances and things like that, you can definitely see in the media, like you'll see it play out in the media or the entertainment world before you kind of like really see it play out in your own life, right? So last couple of weeks, we kind of went through some harsh aspects of like Uranus square Saturn and things like that. I know last week was a really crazy week because we had some things going on with Mars, and it was very volatile. Like you might have noticed last week, everybody was on edge, or people getting into arguments, or things being exposed in the media, people attacking a person, or just everybody on 10, right? So again, to everybody that is already on this channel, not necessarily the new people that are watching this, but to everybody that's on this channel that is not used to me doing these styles of videos, it's imperative for you to like watch this shit and start getting readings done to figure out how these transits are affecting you, because this is shit that is happening in real life fucking time, right? So since the full moon in Capricorn on June 24th, a lot of people were faced with making a pivotal decision that centered around your well-being and self-care. Hello? I have not filmed in forever. I have not recorded videos in forever. I put some stuff up on my main channel for those of you that don't know. This is my spirituality channel, where we get righteous over here. But I do have a ratchet channel, which is, my music, and I'm back to doing story times and things like that. And so, I've been prioritizing my own needs, getting back into my bag. I've been helping you guys for about 2 years now. And so, now it's kind of time to, put myself back into my calling and getting back to me. And so, I was kind of told, go on a little staycation, just chill out, and that's what I've done the last couple of weeks. Okay. And so for you guys, you might have made some similar decisions where you decided to put yourself first in your career, or decided, maybe you need to relax a little bit, or maybe there's been some shocking epiphanies that have come up to the surface, right? So with this new moon in Cancer of 2021, it's now an integration and forward movement of that energy, right? New opportunities, dramatic life changes. A lot of shifts are starting to manifest now. And it can feel like a time of positive emotional release as well, due to the moon being comfortable in its home sign. For those that don't know, Cancer, is the zodiac sign of the moon. Okay. And the overall energy of the new moon in Cancer of 2021 is positive, and it can provide nurturing through jarring times of change. Okay. Now, this new moon is forming a powerful aspect called a trine with spiritual Neptune retrograde in Pisces. This connection is bringing a dose of reality and clarity on what should no longer remain in your life. Neptune is a planet of illusion, so when it moves backwards, it can reveal truths that you may not have been able to face previously. Now, there's also going to be an opposition with the new moon in authoritative Pluto and Capricorn retrograde, and this also indicates, breaking away from what's oppressing you or not allowing you to feel alive. There's also this push to be the leader and actively initiate the right new direction for you. The sun and moon are in Cancer, are also forming harsh aspects to wounded Chiron and Aries. So transiting Chiron represents a collective wounding, and this has brought up challenges surrounding individuality, right? So a lot of you guys have been feeling like this push and pull between directions lately. For those of you guys dealing with love, either you or somebody that you're interested in, or somebody that you've lost connection, lost touch with, there might be a bit of indecision there where it's like, who is the right person for me? Which one is going to lead to my happiness? I feel like I could love this person, but I'm feeling drawn to this person. But like, you might be feeling a lot of pushes and pulls, because it's a lot of stop and go energy right now, a lot of that. And so this new moon is activating a lot of this energy and bringing up uncomfortable emotions in order to trigger that change, right? And so it's time for you to take the reins and do what's right for you, right? So setting intentions is a powerful way to start off the new lunar cycle. You know, that's going to be different for everybody. Okay, everybody has different rituals. All right, so let's go ahead and get into, okay, 10-12. Let's go ahead and get into the zodiacs, right? So for Aries sun, Aries rising, right? Okay, your home, your foundation, your life path is going through a new beginning. Okay, perhaps maybe you move into a new home that is more in alignment with you. Regardless, as a result of this change, you can also liberate yourself from career burdens that are no longer an emotional fit for you. This could be a time where you must be the leader of your own life and choose what is right for you. Okay? Let's see. What do I want to do? I'm so unprepared. Let's see. What do we have for Aries? Right. So, Aries, we have full moon in Aquarius and we have full moon eclipse, okay? Which tells a lot, okay? Because we actually have a full moon in Aquarius, I believe we have a full moon in Aquarius coming up at the end of the month, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we have a full moon in Aquarius coming up at the end of the month, which is going to be Show the World the Real You. And we also just went through a full moon eclipse, okay? Which is conclusions are within reach, right? So something has happened over the last couple of weeks. And again, this new moon in Cancer is going to be bringing this energy up for you to emotionally deal with, so that by the full moon in Aquarius, you are able to shine. You are able to be that person. You're able to just liberate yourself, okay? Liberate yourself and be the boss bitch you're meant to be. Aries are very, fire-driven, very passionate, very, okay? So over these next couple of weeks, you're going to have that energy. You're going to have that passion within you to be able to make these changes, okay? So let's move on to Taurus. Taurus sun, Taurus rising. Now, this is going to be happening in your third house, so communication is going to be the focus for you, Taurus. This can manifest through taking your power back, advocating for yourself through your voice. Typically, you tend to keep the peace, but through certain realizations, you decide to articulate your needs. Now, keep in mind, I am a Taurus, okay? A little bit to say about me, but I am a Taurus. Taurus sun, Taurus moon, right? And that's actually what I've been going through, okay? Those that don't know, I am starting 2 new podcasts very soon. Let's Start There and the Aligning Souls podcast. And Let's Start There is going to be quite the controversial podcast, okay? But it's time for me to do what I got to do, and I got to follow my calling, okay? And the same is for you, Taurus, okay? Where are you limiting your voice, okay? Where are you limiting your voice? And some of you guys, it may be in regards to your career. It may be in regards to education. It may be in regards to your job, or, maybe it's in regards to a relationship. But where can you take your power back and use your voice for the better good, right? Actually, I want to switch to tarot. Yeah, let's switch to tarot. So Taurus, so the energy that we have for you is 5 of Wands. Some of you may be feeling powerless, right? Some of you may be feeling powerless. And it may be on a subconscious level. Some of you may not even realize how and which ways like you're doing this to yourself, right? Some of you may be stifling your voice. I don't know if that's a word, but some of you may be limiting your voice because you're afraid of competition, or you're afraid of ruffling feathers, or you're afraid that there's going to be too much pushback. But I feel like right now you're being encouraged to utilize that voice that you have, because certain things have gone on that you have not realized, right? Some of you guys, again, it's part of your calling to use your voice for your career, but because you're scared of pushback, your career has suffered from it and you haven't realized that. Or, child, whatever makes sense, right? Whatever makes sense. But the energy that I'm feeling for you guys, Taurus, is to definitely utilize your voice. I feel like a lot of you guys are just worried about, I don't know if this is a competition. I don't know if it's a matter of I'm also too getting some of you guys have a story to tell. Tell that story. Do not be afraid to say what's on your chest. Do not be afraid to live your truth. Okay. So some of you guys might even be feeling like you want to come out, but feeling like you don't necessarily have the support around you. Honestly, whatever the situation is, Taurus, use your voice, and whatever you're worried about, you're going to very quickly realize that there was nothing to worry about at all, because you're going to be well supported. You are going to be okay. All right. So for my Gemini, sun and rising, your money and your earned income are deeply linked to your self-worth, right? This time is giving you a fresh perspective when it comes to this area of your life. An exciting new project could come along that's more fulfilling and creative, giving you an extra stream of income, right? So embrace this new beginning and remain authentic with your ideas. Ensure that you also ask for the compensation that you deserve. And the energy that we have here is the 3 of Wands, okay? Again, some of you guys have been sitting back on a project or, waiting for an opportunity to come in. And that's what this 3 of Wands energy is all about. It's all about your ships coming in. It's all about kind of like the planning stage, but more so like things actively, working in your favor. And it's like, okay, I see this now. It's tangible. Okay, I realize I can do this, right? It's no longer just a thought. It's now a seed that has become a fetus that is obviously going to grow into an adult that that you push out, a baby that you push out that goes to an adult and then becomes an amazing fucking human being, right? And so right now, again, this is all about you having that vision, you having that clarity, okay, and knowing which direction that it is that you want to go to that is going to satisfy you long term, okay? Now, Cancers, you are the star of the show, okay? Cancers, you are the star of the show. So this new moon is going to be at home for you. Again, Cancer, zodiac sign of the moon, right? So this can leave you feeling deeply emotional. And it could also trigger, some ancestral themes for you that need to be healed. You're breaking away from old structures of what does not serve your well-being. You are a cardinal water sign. And so as one of the leaders of the zodiac, this is a time when you're going to want to embrace the superpower that you have to decide what is right for you, right? Now, the energy that we have for you, very interesting energy. We have Page of Pentacles, we have King of Swords, and we have Knight of Cups. Crazy how you're the only one that got 3 energies, right? This is definitely going to be a very pivotal time. I feel like there could be some sort of offer here, something tangible that you want to take action on, that maybe you've been thinking about, or that maybe you've been trying to manifest. Something new. I don't know why, but I feel like some of you guys could be deciding to... It feels very like attached to your self-worth. Like realizing, okay, I can be confident in this area. I can go out into the world. I can express love. I can receive love, right? Like, I feel like some of you guys have had this shell up, right? No pun intended. Cancers, crabs, right? But I feel like some of you guys have had this hard shell up. And I feel like this is a new moon where you're finally realizing, okay, I can let my guard down. I can let people in. I can have love if I want it. Like, I don't have to feel like I'm never going to have any friends. I can go out into the world and form new friendships. I can, manifest true love. Or matter of fact, I do have new love right in front of me, but because of what I was going through, my conditioning, I was never able to see it. This is going to be a very, very powerful time for you, Cancers, because now instead of using those nursing abilities that you have in yourself, how do I put it? Now instead of using those nursing abilities that you have to make other people feel at ease, now you're able to do that for yourself, which is in turn going to allow you to live a lot more freely, okay? A lot more out of your shell, okay? Pun intended, right? So Leo's sun and rising, okay? Your beliefs are going to be going through a tremendous change, and this new moon is initiating you to choose self-care and your health, okay? Perhaps maybe you've been burning a candle at both ends, and this time has taught you that it's impossible to do that for long term. Now is a brand new day, and you can initiate sudden shifts in order to be in alignment with your needs. I do feel like, Leos, a lot of you guys may be needing some time off of work. You may be needing a nap. You may be needing to just say no. I do feel like this is more of a time period where it really will be, more in internal reflection of, yeah, I'm tired of overextending myself. I'm tired of going above and beyond. I'm tired of, being the yes man that comes in for every fucking ship that, people don't want to work, so they ask me to cover. It's like, what is it that you need? Because now it's at a point where you can no longer run away from this. You can no longer run away from it. Like Leos, you guys are fire energy, very passionate, very courageous, very lion, hear me roar, right? But at some point, even Simba needs a rest. Even at some point, Simba needs a rest, right? And so we have the Queen of Swords and we have the Fool, right? Queen of Swords energy is very, very head over heart, right? Not really into emotions, but more so about logic. What do I need to do logically in order for me to feel good about my new beginning, right? This is not about what is emotionally driving you, but logically, what fucking makes sense. And for you guys right now, self-care, health, maybe even a spa day, right? I would even encourage you guys to go on a fucking spa day, right? And a spa day doesn't necessarily have to mean going to an actual spa. Yo, run a fucking tub of bath water, salt water, use this new moon to cleanse yourself, cleanse your aura, right? But this is all about you sitting down and literally figure it out mentally, figure it out. What makes sense, okay? Without getting my emotions involved, because you get your emotions involved and it's like, okay, I gotta pay rent. I gotta da-da-da-da. Okay, da-da-da. No, let go of all of that and literally just think what makes sense. And right now, a break makes sense, okay? So, moving on to my Virgos, sun and rising signs, right? Your hopes, your dreams, your visions are all becoming a reality. Intentions that you have set in the past and the work that you have put in is now paying off. So a new opportunity for you guys could come through a connection that helps put you on a path that you've desired for yourself. So this could also be a time where you can step into your truth creatively and release old ideas around the structures of your life. Now, the energy that came out for you, we have Knight of Swords, we have Six of Pentacles, and we have the Devil. Right. I feel like for some of you guys, Virgos, there might have been some sort of partnerships or some sort of imbalanced structures that you've gone through, right? That you've gone through. I'm not sure. Maybe some of you guys have been in situations where, kind of like Leos, you maybe dealt with situations where you try to help people and then the hand, it's like, don't bite the hand that feeds you, right? Maybe you try to help people and then you were in situations where that proved out to not work, or maybe you're finding yourself right now like, yeah, I need to take a look at whatever in my life is. Child, the messages all over the place. I feel like okay, yeah, all right. I know what I'm feeling. All right. Some of you guys, I do feel like some of you guys do have some debts here that you are clearing up. Okay. Maybe some debts that have been accumulating for a long time now because of said opportunities. Maybe some of you guys lost your job. Maybe some of you guys lost opportunities and was waiting on the opportunity to be able to charge forward and clean up some sort of mess. But I do feel like now is a time where you're realizing that you don't have to, like, that does not, a setback is simply, a setup, right? You go 10 steps back to go 1,000 forward, right? And so Virgos, I feel like right now, you put in the work. You've released what needed to be released. And so now you're realizing like, okay, I am a hard worker. I'm good. You've moved practically. And now doors are opening up almost as if it's like karmic rewards, right? Doors are opening up for you to now push through and do what it is that you need to do. But I feel like you guys are good. But I do kind of feel like with some of you guys, there may be some sort of like, almost like a PTSD, where it's like, am I going to be good? And I feel like this could really just come from you guys, over stressing, wanting things to be perfect, or maybe feeling like you don't have enough, or you're not going to have enough, or that you're going to have enough and then it's all going to be taken away from you. But I do feel like you guys are going to be just fine. I do feel like you guys are going to be just fine. All right. I feel like it's more so attached to your self-worth and your self-value and self-love, right? Be careful of the thoughts, Virgos. Be careful of your thoughts during this time period, right? Now, moving on to Libras. Libra Sun and Libra Rising. This is going to be happening in your 10th house, right? Your 4th and your 10th house. So your career and your home life are the energetic focus. Not only is your home life shifting towards a structure that is in alignment with you, but so are aspects of your life path. Opportunities that are a result of your past work can present themselves now. So remember to navigate the shifts using your emotions and what feels right for you. Now, with that being said, Libras, you actually have the Hermit energy that has come out. Now, the Hermit is usually all about inner reflection, right? It's a time period of going within, finding the answers, solitude, right? It's peace, right? Libras, you guys have definitely been through a lot of karmic situations the last couple of years. And so hence why now it's like, okay, what is best for me, right? I need to create a safe space for me. Some of you guys, this is choosing to simply go within and listen to yourselves more, being more patient, being more kind to yourself, saying, I like, and not being so hard on yourself, right? Because Libras, you guys have a tendency to rock the boat. Well, yeah, you have a tendency to rock the boat by trying not to rock the boat, but your boat is a boat that actually ends up getting sunken, okay, and rocked because you're trying so hard to people please that you end up becoming a doormat. And it's like, okay, to what detriment? And I feel like you guys are starting to realize that. And it's like, okay, I want to spend more time home. I want to spend more time around family. I do need to tell my boss no, or, maybe I do need to tell my kids, hey, mommy has to go back to work. Like, I do need to spend more time focusing on whatever, right? But it's all about going within to find those answers, and finding that safe place and creating that safe place. However, it feels fit for you, right? Your home is your sanctuary. You need to honor your needs. Simply put, your home is your sanctuary and you need to honor your needs. For some of you guys, it could be your physical home. For others of you guys, it could be your home as in body. Okay? But whatever your needs are, you're realizing that you need to start honoring them, right? Now, moving on, Scorpios. A new creative project could provide a new beginning for you that may require some sort of travel. For some of you guys, this new moon can also prompt some sort of teaching or continuing of education in order to expand your skills. Now, another way that this can manifest is a focus on fertility or children. Some of you guys might be thinking about starting a family, having kids. You might be attached to someone that's having kids, or simply connecting closer with children. Either way, this could be a time, that could be very soothing emotionally after releasing whatever has been stagnant for you for some time, right? Observe what is no longer serving you and release what is restricting you as you become open to what is going to nurture you. Interesting that we have the 3 of Cups in reverse. Very interesting with the Fool at the bottom of the deck, as well as Justice and 4 of Swords and 8 of Cups. Yeah, and the Hanging Man. Some of you guys are making a decision. It feels very much like a lot of you guys are cutting off friends or cutting off family members or cutting off, maybe even people in relationships, right? Like maybe you've been dating the wrong person, or maybe you've been confused between 2 people, or, maybe you've just kept around toxic energy, period, not realizing how it was stunting your growth, right? I don't know why I'm picking up on this, but some of you guys, that it's exactly that. It's like your career has been stunted because of the energy that you've kept around you. And it's like, it's almost like a new life, a new world that opens up. As soon as you cut these people off, it's like you start realizing, oh, I have more energy to go after this, or, oh, I found my voice, or, oh, I feel much more passionate about this, or, oh, I feel free. I feel like because when you don't no longer have toxic energy captivating and holding on to your energy, it creates space, it creates room for new energy to come in. And the new energy that comes in is passion, it's love, it's creativity. It's very Empress-like, right? And also very Venusian, like very Venus energy, like it just feels abundant. So yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be setting strict boundaries, cutting off people, cutting off toxicity, family, friends, love, relationships, whatever, right? So moving on, Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, Sun and Rising. Improvements in health and work-related matters can occur for you right now. You may have been going through a challenging time in this area of your life, so the new moon in Cancer can feel like a positive breakthrough. A financially restricting contract or agreement can also shift towards something more empowering for you. Now is the time for you to put yourself first, right? Let's see, what do we have for Sag? Interesting. 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 We have the Fool in reverse. Right. Right. Some of you guys are hitting the pause on your life right now. Some of you guys are hitting the pause on your life right now. Because see, with this Fool in reverse is very much pointing towards some sort of restriction, right? In regards to a new beginning. And I definitely feel like that is the focus of you right now, because with at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands, we have the King of Wands, and we have Death, right? So it's almost like I feel like some of you guys are dealing with like a boss that just, will not let you catch a break. Like, always got to be there on time every single day. Some of you guys, this is just career demands where it's like, okay, I got to have this, I got to have that. I'm check to check, da-da-da. And I feel like, this is going to be a time period where you're like, no. I said, no, I'm used to going. And it's like, as a Sagittarian, you need that independence. You need that freedom. And so I feel like a lot of you guys are going to be making some sort of decision right now, maybe in regards to work, because you're realizing like, yeah, this isn't good for my health. It's not good for my health. Like, why the fuck am I showing up to a job 361 days a fucking year, never taking an off day, never taking a sick day, never taking a vacation day? But if I die tomorrow, somebody else will be in my spot. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's like, I feel like it's very much that type of clarity, that type of mental energy that you guys are going through right now, even if it's not related to work itself. It may just be in areas of your life that you're devoting your energy to, and you're realizing, yeah, this isn't reciprocal. This isn't reciprocal, and I'm realizing it's causing me to be stressed, it's causing me to be tired, it's causing me anxiety, it's causing me all of these bad things, and I need for it to stop so that I can feel good. Like, I need to catch a breath. And if whatever I'm entangled with is not going to allow me that chance to catch a breath, bitch, I'm going to take one. Okay? Good luck, Sag. Okay? Moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn Sun and rising signs. Okay? So, a new or existing relationship, either business or love, could manifest for you, Capricorn. You can experience a deepening of emotions or finally come to realizations about what it is that you need from a partner. So, these new truths can give you the motivation needed to make a change. Choose who aligns with you authentically, right? So, Capricorns, remember earlier I was saying that, right? Capricorn first house or Cancer seventh house or either or. This is happening in your seventh house, and it definitely feels like you're having to make a choice, possibly between two people, or, for those that are single and not dealing with anyone at all, this could simply just be deciding who is best for you, right? This could be, realizing you have a type. You always go for the bad boys, right? And then deciding, you know what? I don't want to do a bad boy. I want to do somebody on Wall Street. Or, maybe you're the type that is a provider. And so you always go for the pick-me's that need help and, that can't do for themselves. And so it's like, yeah, I don't really want to go for that. I want to meet somebody that's, more my C's, more of a match, more of an equal, right? Whatever it is. Now is definitely a wonderful time for you, Capricorns, where new love is trying to come into your life as long as you take heed to the signs. But again, you have to choose what authentically aligns with you. All of the work that you've done over these last couple of months have not been in vain, or shouldn't be in vain, rather. This new you, who or what aligns with that, right? So for those of you that are even dealing with somebody right now, you may even come to an epiphany of, yeah, I've been chasing this person this whole time, or we've been together this whole time, and we no longer align. We're no longer compatible because who I am and where I see my life going, you don't fit into that. Or maybe you do. Maybe you need to hit up someone, right? What do we have for Capricorns? What do we have? Come on now. Am I keeping that? Yeah, I want me to keep that. mm, mm. I would keep it, but I'm not. Ace of Wands wanted to come out, which is very fitting. Very, very fitting. Some sort of, brand new passionate direction. I really want to say this is almost like an epiphany, that you've manifested. That you have manifested. Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Magician and the Four of Wands. You've definitely manifested. For a lot of you guys, I feel like this is a deep soul connection that you've manifested, or a deep soul connection that you are manifesting, right? So, those of you that are dealing with like a twin flame, this could be a time of reconciliation between you two. Those of you guys that are dealing with somebody in separation, this could be the time where it's like, we're either going to stay together or you're going to walk away from each other, right? You're either going to rekindle things or you're just going to go your separate ways forever, right? Others of you guys, I feel like this is definitely a time. Pay attention to who you're meeting this week, Capricorns, because I do feel like this is going to be somebody pivotal that plays a role in your life for the next few months, maybe even years to come. Because I do feel like you've manifested this, right? Also, go back to the full moon in Capricorn that happened last month. Okay, something about that is tied to this energy. All right. Now, let's move on to Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun and Rising. Now, work is going to be a major focus for you, and the universe is pushing you to decide what truly nurtures your well-being, right? This new moon is activating you to change how you work, your routine, and what has been limiting your growth. And if you manage a team, changes can also occur with this. Choose who aligns with your naturally innovative spirit, right? As you embrace your growth, release others' restrictions of your spirit, right? Your uniqueness, right? Now, the energy that we have is Ace of Swords. So, Aquarius, I feel like this is really all about you owning your truth, right? Your breakthrough this week is going to come through you owning your truth. What does your truth look like? Who are you? Right? Who are you? Ace of Swords is all about communication. It's all about innovation. It's all about, hell, it's a fucking air sign, right? It's all about just your truth, whatever that looks like. And so I feel like this is a week where you're going to go inside and feel like, how have I been projecting myself to the world? What is the identity that I've been showing? How can I better communicate that more effectively, right? Without feeling stifled, without feeling like I'm, restricted and I'm not allowed to be me. But how can I unapologetically but authentically just express my truth and like really, really be me, right? Now, last but not least, we have Pisces. Pisces, Sun and Rising. Okay, Pisces. Now, creativity and self-expression are undergoing change for the better. If you have had long-term dreams or ideas that you have not initiated, now is the time that you can do this. This is a powerful time of personal growth, transformation, and bringing your dreams down into reality. Fertility and parenthood could also be a focus for some of you guys. Now, we actually have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like for some of you guys, it's kind of like I'm hearing the wait is over. I feel like maybe some of you guys have been contemplating or constantly back and forth about doing something. Again, long time dreams or ideas that you have not initiated. Now is the time. Like, now is the time. The wait is over. Now is the time. Like, there's something that you have been wanting to do, that you've been wanting to get off your chest, that it's like you've been scared to do for whatever reason. And now is the time. If you had that podcast, put it out. If you had that passion project, work on it. If you had that album, let's get it out. Let's get it on iTunes. Like, something that you have gone back and forth that maybe you didn't even realize. Like, because some of you guys, it could have been a financial thing. Others of you guys, it could have been more so of a perfection thing. Like, is it right? Oh, it's not right yet. I can't do this. I can't da-da-da. And it's like, you're ready. You're ready. Relax. You're ready. And I feel like you're going to realize that. Let me give you a manifestation. An affirmation. Your visions and your ideas are manifesting in your reality. Accept the gifts from the universe and be open to change. Okay? So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Definitely make sure that you go to my website, thealigningsouls.com, to book you a personal reading. It's buy one, get one free for all Zodiac signs. Well, for everybody, that deal only lasts up until, I believe, July 11th. Okay, so go ahead and take advantage of the opportunity. I love each and every one of y'all. Okay, and life is all about alignment, and I'm literally here to help you back into the motherfucking universe. Okay, So let me get the fuck off this shit. Go book y'all readings. I love y'all. Bye.